How could these people possibly retire? Obviously, they can't. Obviously, they're going to have to work until they're 95 years old. Obviously, they're going to die impoverished because how could they possibly retire with this kind of money they've saved? Sad state of affairs in America. No one can retire. Everyone's going on bread lines. It's just, I've been preaching against the reality. I've been preaching against reality. I've been misleading you, apparently. And what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So check this out. This is from Northwestern Mutual. How much does the average 70-year-old have in savings? The average amount of retirement savings for a 70-year-old is $113,900, according to our 2023 Planning in Progress survey. That's not good because remember, the average skews things to the outlier too. All right, so the average is going to say, we're going to give you more than you actually have relative to the median. The median is a 50% point, the midpoint. 50% have more, 50% have less. The average, me and Jeff Bezos, whatever the hell his name is, together, we have significant average net worth. I ain't got a pot to pee in. Jeff Bezos got 5 pots to pee in. Our average pot to pee in is 2.5. But I got nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's the average. So it looks like we're doing freaking great on average. The median is a whole different story. So we're using the average net worth there, or the average, what do they say? Retirement savings is $113,000. That means the median is going to be significantly below that. But look, they're happy. These people, they're definitely not photoshopped or anything. Look, they're smiling. They got the white hair. Everyone's happy. How could that possibly be? I wonder if because people just don't spend as much as people say they do in these surveys, i.e., I need $5 million to retire. Check this out. In fact, they even say down here, right here, how much, when asked how much the group they need to retire comfortably, the answer is $936,000. 8 times what they got. 8 times. But yet somehow they're able to pull off retirement. Well, how do you know they're able to pull off retirement, Josh? Because we look at the data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. We know the vast majority of people in retirement are content. It doesn't mean they're freaking lighting cigars and $100 bills, but they're content. We see the BLS data. We see charitable giving increases as people get older and debt goes down. How could this possibly be? How could this possibly be if people are going into debt in retirement? Debt goes down, charitable giving goes up. Well, that tells you something, that the vast majority of people aren't getting flooded with more and more debt, are they? And the top of that says they feel so comfortable in their current lot in life that they're able to contribute more gifting. That flies in the face of people running out of money. I hate to say it, but if you don't have food to eat, you're not giving more. If you don't have food to eat, your debt isn't going down. It's just not. So how could this possibly be? Oh, because the demon of Social Security, that we always demonize it. How dare you rely on... So I just got an email today, my man George in West Virginia, and George is a legend. But the base Mike Lee, I don't know who that is. That's a senator from Utah, I don't know. He's just banging on Social Security. How Social Security this, Social Security that. And I was like, ugh. Social Security was never, enacted to do this, that, and the other. I'm like, they lied to us about Social Security. I'm like, you know what else they lied to us? The Supreme Court has ruled, you do not have access to police protection. You're not guaranteed police protection. You're not. And so you could say, well, the cops will be there to rescue you from police protection. Well, guess what? You have no access to a guarantee of police protection. You don't. So all these anti-gunners will say, well, just call the cops. You never know? Remember that song by Public Enemy, 911 is a joke? You call 911 all day long. If they decide not to come to your house, guess what? You're on your own, baby. When seconds matter, the cops are only minutes away. That's not a slight on the cops. It's just what you need to protect yourself. So they lie to you about gun control. They say, oh, you don't need a firearm. The police will be there. Governments lie all the time. We're not going to go to war. That's what Woodrow Wilson said before he got elected into World War, and then brought us into World War I. Do you think there might be something suspicious about the JFK assassination? I'm just throwing it out there. There might be something suspicious about what has got us into World War II. Something suspicious. Do you think that the government might have something suspicious about what got us into Iraq war? You think there might be something suspicious about what got us into COVID? The idea that they lied to us about X, Y, Z, and thus that thing is illegitimate now is just stupid to me. It is what it is. You think Obama didn't lie about Obamacare? You can keep your doctor, and premiums are going to go down. That's why it's the Affordable Care Act. These are all lies. Lies come from all sides, man, all the time. So what my job is not to sit there and bash the government, what they're doing, and say, okay, the government gives us a way out of this to take advantage of their lies. And if you're ignorant on this, you will not take advantage of their lies. And how you do that is but know how Social Security works. Know how it works in regard to Obamacare, premium. I was talking to these people yesterday, legends. We're saying, look, man, if you guys can live off your brokerage account, specific identification of the stocks you're going to sell, so when you have a huge amount of capital gains, you're going to qualify for massive amounts of Obamacare premium tax credits. Do I wish Obamacare never came into existence? Yep. Do I wish Obama was never elected? Yep. Do I wish FDR never came into existence? Yep. Do I wish Social Security was never enacted? Yep. But these are the things, these are the realities, my friends. You can gripe about the realities all you want. That's fine. The reality is these are the programs that we all have to live under. So what do we want to do? To take advantage of them the best we can to maximize our net worth and minimize our taxes, to minimize our outflows to the IRS, to your state tax, to property taxes, all this, to health insurance costs. We want to maximize that under the regime that is there. Not the regime that we want, but the regime that we're under. All these people are like, Social Security, blah, 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 blah. I was like, are you not familiar with the advent of Medicare, the advent of the welfare state, what LBJ said about what LBJ said about black people? They lie all the time, dude. They do. So at the end of the day, why would the government or why would not big finance lie to you about what you need to retire? They get paid on you working more, paying more Social Security tax, investing more, saving more. They get paid on this stuff. This shouldn't be crazy talk, man. So just because they lie, just okay, I get it. You guys lie. Now, how do I maneuver around this lie? All right. Anyway, that's just my thought process. Now, you could make an argument, well, Josh, why do you trust the BLS data? That's a good argument to make. Weak coffee, man. I tell you, nothing worse than weak coffee. Yeah, kind of like a weak man, a low T man, like on the Democratic Party. I am a male feminist. Ooh. Ugh, nothing worse than a low T guy. However, you see what happened in football this past weekend? Toxic masculinity is coming back, and it's awesome because there is no such thing as toxic masculinity. It's just masculinity, and I love seeing men get riled up on football fields. I love it, man. That's fantastic. So good on you, Michigan and Ohio State, getting into it. Good on you, Tennessee, and who's the other team? I forgot who the other team was. Getting into it, Texans. I like it, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. Anyways, what the hell was I talking about? No, I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, so at the end, by what the BLS numbers, could they lie? Sure, absolutely. All right. I mean, they could. Now the question is, all right, if they're lying, where is the evidence that we have a mass amount of retirees and breadlines? There just isn't any, dude. The evidence isn't there. So you can see with your own eyes, I don't see any retirees out there in breadlines. Well, maybe they're hiding it behind us. Okay, retirees, are they what's the word when you're starving Marvin? I don't know what's a starving Marvin. Or are they obese? They're obese. All right. So the vast majority of retirees are obese. That means they're not in breadlines inherently. The vast majority of retirees are not in homeless shelters. They're not in quarantines, even though some of them want us to be because we didn't take that jabba. All right. Love to hear your thoughts. God bless. Don't forget to ruin the like button. And we'll see you guys. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Your old buddy Josh. I need that sweet, sweet YouTube money. It's Christmas season, by the way. See ya.